Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just needed to go on a rant for a while because I'm getting really tired of the COVIDIOTS and I'm hearing the same arguments over and over and over and over and over and over again. I try to reason with them and they don't seem to have any logic. There's nothing that's penetrating through to their brains and it's driving me crazy. So the reason I'm so irritated is that I live in Wisconsin and a few days ago, I think it was like last week, Wisconsin had a Supreme Court case. So the Wisconsin Supreme Court case was about the stay-at-home order that my governor had issued. And he ended up sort of passing the baton to the Department of Health Secretary. So the argument was that the Department of Health Secretary abused her power or her authority, essentially. So in a 4-3 ruling, the Wisconsin Supreme Court overturned the governor's stay-at-home order. So the implications of that are pretty unclear. Bars have already opened up. It's effective immediately. At first, it was kind of unclear if there was going to be some more time before businesses could open up, but it is effective immediately. So overnight, bars opened up and they were packed, and I can leave some links down below to articles about that. It's bananas. People in my hometown are packing into bars, and bars seem like one of the worst places that you could go while a global pandemic is going on. You can't wear a mask if you want to drink your disgusting cheap beer, and you're packed in like sardines. It's not clean, so it's just a recipe for disaster. So I'm really angry about that and I'm horrified about that. It's a disastrous decision, of course. So the Wisconsin Supreme Court is all in favor of sending people out to die, get sick, infect everybody with coronavirus. So that's great, thanks. Thanks for that. So going along with that, I have been tweeting about this and I keep getting the same arguments over and over and over and over and over again. So I want to kind of address some of the main comments that I'm seeing. They all have their talking points and they all say the exact same things. There's different levels of craziness. Some people say the same talking points, but they don't go totally into Cuckooville. They just are irritating and don't listen to reason. But then there's people that are way too far gone, where they're just off on a different planet. They're on Mars. I don't know where they are. But I wanted to kind of read some of the most concerning ones, just some of the most annoying ones. So I think first of all, the first thing that I want to talk about is one of the less cuckoo ones, but one of the most annoying. People bring up car accidents for some reason all the time, and they're like, more people die from car accidents, as if that's relevant. Why is it so difficult to understand that a car accident is not an infectious disease? For the love of God. We have regulations in place to try to prevent car accidents. We have speed limits. We have regulations on how old you have to be to get a license and drive. And you're not allowed to drink and drive. I mean, there's regulations in place to try to prevent car accidents. And if people get into accidents, there's potential, depending on if they hurt anybody or kill anybody, they're brought to justice. All of that is in place. Hello. Why is it so hard to understand? I don't understand. That's one aspect of it. And another aspect, like I already mentioned, a car accident is not an infectious disease, for the love of God. Why is it so hard to understand? It's not infectious. If one person gets into a car accident, that doesn't mean that it's going to spread to hundreds, thousands of other people, potentially millions of other people all across the world. That's not how a car accident works. That's how a virus works, though. If we don't mitigate and have people stay home and regulate in the same way we regulate cars and driving, then you will have more of a spread, more cases, more people will die. I don't know why I'm even talking about this. It should be common sense. But apparently way too many people don't have common sense, and it's driving me crazy. I hate having the same conversation over and over and over and over and over again. I swear, there's people right now, probably on my Twitter, talking about car accidents as if it's freaking relevant. It's not. Stop talking about it. Somebody also jumped from car accidents to talking about smoking. Again, smoking is not an infectious freaking virus. Stop bringing that up. It's irrelevant. And they tried to bring up secondhand smoking. We already have regulations in place to try to prevent the spread of secondhand smoke. People aren't allowed to smoke inside anymore. Did you forget that? There's way too many stupid people on this planet, all up in my mentions, and it's driving me nuts. It seriously is. You're driving me nuts. Stop bringing up smoking, stop bringing up car accidents, stop bringing up totally irrelevant diseases that are not infectious diseases. I'm not even a scientist, I'm not a doctor, I'm not someone who was even that good at science. And even I freaking know that. Why is it so hard to understand? I don't understand why that's such a popular talking point. Oh, did you realize that more people die in car accidents? Did you realize that more people probably die falling off a cliff every year? It's completely irrelevant to the conversation. Who cares? Stop talking about it. Stop acting like it's relevant and like I need to discuss the statistics of car accidents. It's irrelevant. Stop talking about it. You're annoying. You're annoying. Stop. I swear to God. So those are a couple of the annoying ones that are totally irrelevant. I also want to talk about the economy because the economy is a popular talking point. Everybody's like, well, what about the economy? What about the economy? People are going to die because of the economy. I know that. I'm aware of that. The problem is that we can walk and chew gum at the same time, and you're acting like it's a black and white issue. Because of the economy, we need to go out and freaking get sick and die. No, it is not a black and white issue. It can be gray, okay? The government can help us. No, they are not right now. But does that mean we need to therefore go out and get sick and die? No, no. Stop acting like that is what the solution needs to be. No, you need to call your representatives. We need to be calling our representatives and making it clear that we need more help. Emergency UBI, universal health care. And then going along with that, when people are screaming at me about the economy and how more people are going to die because of suicide and mental illness issues and blah, 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 blah. When I bring up emergency UBI and universal health care, the moment I bring that up, oh my God, we can't have socialism. We can't have socialism. Socialism is scary. Venezuela, you don't want to be like Venezuela, do you? So then you don't give a shit about the economy then. Why are you complaining about the economy? I gave you the solutions and now you don't like the solutions. You don't have room to talk about the economy then. I gave you the most successful possibilities for solutions. And you're immediately like, no, we can't because there's something. If you're uncomfortable with socialism, then you don't care about the economy. Your solution is to shove everybody back out into the economy to help the stock market, and you don't care about mental illness and people who really are hungry and in poverty. Because I gave you the solutions to give those people who are struggling emergency UBI and universal health care. You don't like that. So then stop talking about the economy then. We have the solutions, we know what they are. The moment I bring them up, all of a sudden you don't like it, and all of a sudden you don't care about the economy. Convenient. So I don't want to hear people screaming about the economy when I bring up the solutions to help with the economy and help the people while we stay at home, and then all of a sudden you turn around and you don't like the solutions. Stop. You're being disingenuous, you're being a fraud, so stop it. Stop it. You're uncomfortable with socialism? A little bit of breadcrumbs of socialism during a historic worldwide pandemic. You're gonna boohoo about how it's socialism? You don't care about the economy. You're pretending. You're trying to talk about that and distract us because you want to pretend like it's not happening. You want everybody to go back to normal and just drop dead, but not talk about it. Okay. Okay, I get it. I get you. And I guarantee you, there's people all up in my mentions. What about the economy? What about the economy? You're talking about staying home, but do you realize what's gonna happen if we don't go back to work? Do you realize what's gonna happen if we don't have universal basic income and universal health care? More people are going to die because we're shoving everybody back out into the world too early when the curve is not flat. I keep seeing people saying the curve has been flattened, it's fine. No, it's not. It's not. Where have you seen that the curve is flat? Where have you seen that? That's not accurate. I'm getting so heated. These people are driving me freaking nuts. I think I'm getting sick of it because it's over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I try to put out a tweet to just say, hey guys, hello, you're being morons. And then they're like, no, I'm gonna say the exact same thing again 15,000 times. Their skulls are like concrete. We're trying to penetrate through concrete. I feel like that could be some really weird innuendo, but you know, ignore that. Another thing that I want to talk about, I keep seeing all the time, is people always say, well, if you're scared, then just stay home and let everybody else go out. Duh. Well, that's not how a virus works. And also, you're kind of forgetting a key point. So when states are reopening, that means companies can thus reopen. That means that companies can thus order employees back to work. And you know what that means? That means that people's unemployment would be ripped away from them if they would like to heed your advice to just stay home. So that means that your argument about the economy is now irrelevant. Wouldn't you know it? Because you're arguing against the economy. If people could stay home, they would. Companies will be ordering them back to work and not allowing them to collect unemployment if they're afraid to go out and they don't want to get the virus. They act like it's so simple. Oh, you can just choose to stay home. When your state is shut down and you have no choice, sure. And you can collect unemployment because you were laid off or furloughed. But if your company chooses to open back up when they're allowed to, they can tell you to get back to work. And then they can deny you unemployment if you want to stay home because you're at risk, you're afraid, but just stay home. This is what we're arguing against. We're arguing against states reopening because then people wouldn't be able to stay home. What's so complicated? Stay home. Your state reopens and forces its employees of companies to get back to work. You can't collect unemployment. That means you can't stay home. So this person was in my mentions talking about how, you know, the economy is more important. The same exact stuff that I was talking about earlier. We don't need to get into that again. Hope I made my point clear. So they told me, not one of you mask Nazis want to talk about what the end game here will be. And I've seen this more than once, like I said, and we've even seen people getting into physical altercations with essential workers, where customers get completely outraged and go out of their freaking minds when essential workers have the gall to wear a mask. I mean, I've heard stories about people saying that customers were screaming at them, telling them to take off their masks, and fighting with them for making their own personal choice and taking their safety, and more importantly, it's for the safety of others, into consideration by wearing a mask. Because none of these customers are not freaking wearing masks. They don't care about anyone else but themselves. But apparently, people who wear masks to protect other people mainly are Nazis? That does not make sense. That doesn't make sense when you break it down. And I've seen that argument more than once. My hope for the future of humanity is rapidly dwindling by the minute. My breaking point is when it gets to be full on no holds barred conspiracy theory. Somebody was talking to me yesterday and said they want to talk about science. Let's talk about science. They referred me to some sort of study that showed that the coronavirus cells are not cells that were from a bat that transferred eventually to a human. No, they were cells that were within the human body already and created a virus or something. It was bananas. And then I told them, I was like, yeah, this is kind of crazy. Like, this is Plandemic level conspiracy theory. And then they proceeded to unironically give me a link to the Plandemic video, and they said, oh, give it a chance. You're gonna see the truth. And I told them, no, that's absolutely crazy, because as we know, I'll put links in the description below, but as we know, the Plandemic documentary has been completely debunked by numerous doctors, scientists, experts. Judy, the person who was the main source in the Plandemic documentary, she's been completely discredited. Her work was discredited because it couldn't be replicated. She was arrested for stealing lab data, and she pretended that the data and everything that was found in her place was planted. Okay. She's anti-vax. There was something about how sand helps cure coronavirus. Sand granules cure coronavirus. She's crazy. She's crazy. And the documentary is BS, and it's been completely discredited. So don't listen to any of it. It's not real. It's fake, and it's phony, and it's been proven to be wrong. There are people who break it down point by point throughout her entire documentary and say, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, and link to sources to show with proof and evidence how everything she says is wrong. She just puts out blanket statements with no proof, no evidence, no nothing. We're just supposed to be like, oh my God, oh Judy, oh, you're so smart. You're telling us the truth. Oh my God. It's a joke. It's a joke. And everyone who believes it, I'm scared for them. If you're watching this and you just hook, line, and sinker, believe that documentary, we're not going to survive this, y'all. We're really not. We're doomed. People are willfully and proudly being ignorant and stupid, and they are so proud of it. They're so proud. Every day, I get people in my mentions who are like, I'm a moron and I'm proud of it. What are you going to do about it? And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm trying to help you, and you are not letting me help you. Help me help you. Save the human race. For the love of God. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it. These COVIDIOTS are driving humanity into the ground, and they are proud of it. They're happy about it. They're cheerleading it. And the rest of us are like, we're scared. I'm more scared of the stupid people than the virus at this point. I really am. We know what to do to mitigate the virus, but the idiots are like, no, that's tyranny. That is tyranny. It is my right. Like, I can't. You guys can go to the bars and freaking, spit in each other's drinks and stuff. Like, I don't care. I don't care what you do. Don't come near me, okay? Quarantine yourselves all together. I have an idea. You can live at the bar. Stay there. Don't go anywhere. We'll lock you in. You can have your fun. We're free in the bar. In the bar. Stay there. Don't go anywhere. Live at the bar. I don't care. I hate you. If you posted a selfie from the bar, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I do. I think I should probably wrap this up because I've already been talking for a really long time, and so this is going to be a beast to edit. But I wanted to summarize this by saying that I don't know how we can come out of this better as a society. We're going to be dealing with this for a very long time. All our governors are pushing for reopening way too early before the curve is flattened. So we will, guaranteed, see a second wave. It's going to happen. That's scary. So we're going to lose more people are going to get sick. I feel like I'm not going to bother engaging with these people anymore because they don't want to listen. When you try to reason with them and try to kind of get them to understand that we can have two conversations at once, we can talk about the economy, but also talk about how we need to stay at home. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear none of that. They want to hear, okay, let's reopen now. I don't care that people are gonna die. People die every day. They don't want to listen. They have concrete skulls, evidently. They don't want to listen to reason. Eventually it will get to the point where we'll start to know more people who, in our personal lives, have had it or have died from it. These people will start to know people who've had it or will die from it. I don't know if that'll change their minds or wake them up. I honestly don't know. I don't have high hopes for that. They'll talk about tyranny and how it's tyrannical to freaking tell people to stay home. Guys, it's 2020. We can order groceries. We can order whatever we want online. People can still go to the pharmacy. They can still go to the doctor. Essential travel is allowed. Essential businesses are open. They literally think that their rights are being taken away because they can't get a haircut and they can't get their toenails done. Because there's no excuse. You can go to grocery stores. You can have your groceries delivered. You can buy whatever you want online. A lot of stores are even still open. You can go to Walmart. You can go to Target. You can go to Menards or whatever. You have places you can go. Your rights are not being taken away. And it's also really disgusting because they're acting like, oh my God, I need to get my hair done. This is just, my rights are being taken away. It's really insensitive to other people who really did not have rights in this country for hundreds of years. And boo-hoo, you can't go to freaking Chili's. Oh my God, Brenda. Oh, wow, you're so oppressed. Oh my God, my heart is freaking breaking for you. Boo-hoo, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna have to, oh my God, make a cheeseburger at home? Ugh, cut your own hair? Oh my God. Oh. How will you ever survive, honey? Oh my God, sis. Oh, you're gonna have to do your nails yourself? Oh my God. Nobody has ever been more oppressed than you, sweetie. Oh my God. Oh, my heart breaks for you. And your nails and your hair. You can boo-hoo about how oppressed you are and how this is tyranny and your rights are being taken away. We're not chained in our homes. I can go for a walk every day if I want. I can go to the grocery store. I can go shopping. It's a bunch of white people having a fit because they can't do exactly what they want every single moment of the day. You can work out at home. You can cut your own hair. You can do your own nails. You can order groceries. You can still physically go to a grocery store. You can still get your medicine. There's no reasoning with these people. I am convinced that their skulls are concrete. There's nothing getting in there. There's no reasoning with them. I'm getting really annoyed. I'm getting really sick of this. And it's really scary to be living in Wisconsin and seeing people that are my mutual friends on Facebook posting their bar selfies. No, not a good look, sis. Unfriend. No, thank you. It's like these dirty white trash Petri dishes all over the freaking state of Wisconsin. If you guys enjoyed this rant, please give this a big thumbs up and be sure to comment down below. I don't know what is gonna happen in the comment section, but I will see you guys next time, and click the bell so that you're notified when I drop new videos. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. What are you doing? And I will see you guys next time. Stay safe, wash your hands, and avoid COVIDIOTS.